So I just did a video talking about things that I do to keep things lively in the classroom, to keep energy high, to keep my energy from going crazy. I use like a ball. This is like regular ball I use in class, but it's textured, and so it kind of helps me relieve stress a little bit. Another thing that I was thinking of and that I wrote down to talk about are transitions. So when you're transitioning between slides or when you do an assessment, which is like the 6th lesson and the 12th lesson, when you actually have to record how the student is performing, and it's like a bubble sheet. And sometimes you just need a minute to catch up with yourself, or you might take a pause, or you might be finding a new slide, or if something is coming up where like you just need to transition to get a prop. For me, I always sing so that makes that transition feel full for the student and the parent. So like say I have to go grab like letters real quick, and I'll go dun da da dun dun da 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 dum da 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 dum da 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 da. So that helps me not feel rushed when I need to go and get something, or sometimes I lose my props in the middle of class. Like I will have everything set up, and then 3 classes in, I'm like, where is the umbrella? And that kind of helps with that. Or if I have to type something real quick that I need the student to remember, like a sentence, I can be like dun da da dun dun da 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 dum. Or I just read the sentence as I type it. I can see the dog. Things like that. Those take those holes out of silence. And still you're giving your student something to enjoy. So my kids know that I always do a rhythm, like right before class starts, when we get to like the 5-second mark, I always sing a song, dun da da dun dun da 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 dum. So my kids know that it's teacher training that they're about to see. And then in between class, like if I play tic-tac-toe with my kids and I have to draw the chart, I'll be like, dun da da dun dun da 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 dum, X. Oh, which one? And something like that. So that's a way to transition in between getting something or in and out of something, or if you just need a minute, just sing a little bit if you're a singer, if you feel comfortable. Another thing you should do, I didn't mention it in the last video, is putting your finger to your mouth when you want them to really listen to something. The cat is sitting, or something like that, and then they know next they will repeat it. And some of my kids, when it's time for them to repeat it, they do the same thing. So this is like a cue to listen and that they're about to receive a sentence. And sometimes I do this, and I'll count the letters, especially for my younger ones. It helps them realize how many words they should say before their sentence is over. It's especially good if a student is forgetting articles or certain parts of the sentence. So if they're like, I see cat, instead of I see a cat. And that's really helpful for showing them that they left something out. And so that's another tip that I would recommend for the interview or as you start teaching, to facilitate learning in an effective way while using your body and keeping it simple. So you're teaching when you're getting the lesson and the objectives across, but you're using things you already have. You're doing it in a simplistic way. It's not stressful, completely doable, and you can keep up with everything. So I also like to act things out for my kids. So sometimes, like if you have a puppet, you can be like, hi, how are you? Well, I'm good today. Me too. How are you? You can do things like that. I don't do that very often unless something on the slide is very confusing and the student would not get it if I didn't model it. But that is a good way to show them how they should be responding, especially if you have a student that parrots. And parrot means like they repeat questions and not answer. So if you say, how are you? And the student goes, how are you? They don't understand that they're being asked a question. So modeling with a puppet is really good for a student like that. So they know, I say, how are you? And you say, I'm fine. Things like that. That's very, very helpful. Let's see, what else should you know? I think that's it. Finding little songs, little dances, little remedies to help engage the student are always good. And using what you have. If you don't have a puppet, use your hand. Hello, how are you? I'm good. I don't know. I just always try to go to what I have instead of buying something. Like I'm at the point with my props where I've bought everything I'm going to buy. Not buying anything else. And so it's like I don't have a prop for every lesson, but I have my body. I can draw things. I can communicate and sing. And so capitalizing on that has been really helpful and very important for me. So again, I'm Teacher Franny. Please look below for my link for referral if you are interested in using me as your coach. You can drop in comments or questions below for me to answer. And again, just keep your head up, stay positive. You got this. Take your time, ease into it, and be kind and patient to yourself. You do not have to die or stress yourself out or put yourself in a bad place to do this job mentally, physically, or emotionally. It doesn't need to be that way. And then also think you're in a position where you're giving. And so if you haven't given to yourself and if you don't feel full, if you're not being kind to yourself, you can't truly be giving. And so everything I'm saying is about keeping you in a state where you are comfortable so that what you give can fully and freely flow through you and out to your students or whoever your target is. So enjoy these videos. Please let me know if there's anything you have questions about or anything you would like for me to make a video about that you don't see already listed underneath my videos. Please like, subscribe, comment, let me know you're here. Create a dialogue with me and with others, and just enjoy working. Happy teaching, make that money, be happy people. Do what you need to do to be the best you. That's it. That's the key, right? Thanks, guys.